Hey everyone, and in this video we're going to be talking about the brand new iOS 14 and some hidden features that you guys really do need to know about. If you just plan to use this on a daily basis or just in general. So to start off, I'm going to show you the coolest feature I've saw so far, and this is inside your general and to your accessibility right here. Once you get to accessibility, tap on it, then scroll down to touch, then scroll all the way to the bottom and you can see it says back tap. So it says double or triple tap on the back of your iPhone to perform actions quickly. So when you go to here, for double tap, I use mine as the app switcher. So just like a home button, but it's different. So you can see where I am right now. If I just double tap, you can see it switches to my apps. And you can really just use this anytime you really want. And sometimes it's sensitive and sometimes it isn't. So if you can set this, you can set a triple tap too. So if I want to, with the case it's a bit harder, but if you have a thin case, then it should be easy. So you can see over here, it's pretty hard to do when you have a thick case on like mine. I'm using the Apple silicone case, and you just have to do it a little bit harder than normal. But you can use a triple tap. For now, I just use mine on double tap, but that is a super cool feature that you can actually use just to use it, just like how it works there. So you can also use this for stuff like notification center and a bunch of other things like that. So if you guys did want to know how to use picture-in-picture, I'm just going to show you guys right here. If you go to youtube.com and let me just get one of my videos running. And once you have the video, you make it full screen. I have a video on this, and thank you guys for watching that because it was a great video. And boom, we have picture-in-picture. So if you want that in more high detail, then watch my video. It should be either linked in the description or just go to my channel page and find the video. It's my latest video right now besides this one. So now we're going to go on to some other features that I thought were cool. So one of the main features that I saw was that in my stack right here, which this is a custom stack, and if you want to know how to make custom stacks, I'm going to make a video on how to use the app library, how to use things like the app switcher, how to use things like the smart stack. But pretty much for now, what I want to show you guys is that if you want to make your own stack, hold down over here, hit on the plus, and then what you can see is, let's just go to, you don't want to click on smart stack. So say if I want batteries, and you could pick which widget you want, but I want that widget, and then I want to have calendar. Okay, so then make sure they're all the same size though. Then I want to have maybe fitness, and then I want to have maybe something else like notes. Okay, so let me just add notes and add the widget. So now you want this in a stack. So put the first one you want right at the top, then start dragging them inside of each other. So you can see that one just dragged in. Hold it right on top and then let go. And do the same for all of them. Once you're done, just hit on done. Then you can see you have your own custom stack. Here's another feature that I also knew about was if you hold down on something, you can edit calendar. So now you can see how it mirrors. And you can do this for almost any of them, weather, for pretty much anything. And if you want to remove this, or if you want to add it to your home screen, I'm not going to do it because I already have one over here. Just drag it and then go and then hold your finger over here and it'll bring you to this, and you can put it anywhere on your page. So right now I have mine right here, which is pretty nice. So now you can see if I want to delete this, I can just hit remove stack. So that's just going to help you remove it and make it a cleaner setup. So now you can see that is some of the features, but we have much more to cover. So you can see over here when we're inside this, if you want to get a list view, just swipe down and there's a whole list view of all of your apps that you want. And something else you guys might want to do is hold down on the screen, anywhere on the screen, just not in an app though, and hit on the dots. And it will bring you into, I believe Apple did call this shake mode or something like that, but you can uncheck all the pages you don't want. So this was my old layout for my phone. It had 3 pages and it was super, it wasn't clean at all. So you can see, I'm gonna add one more. And this was before iOS 14, how my phone was. It was just super disorganized. So now I can click on this, deselect the ones. Don't worry, you're not gonna lose them. They're still gonna be there, but they're not gonna be there. They're not gonna be here. It's just that they will be here if you want to ever add them back. So those are just some of the features, and now let's get on to some other features there are. So this is probably a feature that most of you guys do know, and this feature is the new call UI when somebody calls you. Okay, so once I have an incoming call, it shows at the top, and I can still operate around my phone. And then once I want to answer the call, I just hit on the open button and you can hear what it's like. And if you want the old UI, just make sure you drag it down and then you have the old UI. And that is a new call feature, which is actually super cool. You can see something about the camera app. They do take pictures a lot faster, and you can see just to snap a bunch of pictures. And in portrait mode, it is even faster. It's 15% faster. And in photos, it is 75% faster. And you can take a lot more photos. So another feature is that when you go to video, you can see over on the left, you can see how it says HD 60. We can tap on that, change it to 4K. And we can even change the frame rate over here from 24 to 30 to 60 and just cycle between those. Now you have those on all phones instead of just these phones, which are the iPhone 11s and the 11 Pro Maxes. Another feature inside the camera is when you're taking it, you have this on the iPhone XS and the XR. Some of you guys have probably wondered why when you take a front-facing camera, what you do is when you take it, you can see over here when I take the photo, it comes out like this, and it comes out mirrored. So you can see the camera was on the right, but now it's on the left. So if I go back and I put in mirror front camera, you can see now that when I go back, when I take the picture, you can see over here, it is not mirrored at all. It's the same exact way. So you guys have probably wondered about that. It is inside the camera settings. Just scroll down inside your settings, down to camera, and turn on mirror front camera so it can be the way you would like it. Now inside of FaceTime, they have 1080p video, which makes you look crystal clear right when you're talking to anyone on the new phones. So that's pretty cool how it works, and I believe this is for all phones and not just the iPhone 11. But you would need a pretty good camera on the front facing. And I believe also the mirror front camera will also work inside the FaceTime app. Okay, so another one of the coolest features I've saw inside this is if you scroll down and go to FaceTime, which is right here, scroll all the way down and go to eye contact right here, it'll say establish natural eye contact while on FaceTime. So what that means is while you're in a FaceTime call, what's going to happen is everybody, no matter where you're looking, it'll always be like you're looking at the screen, which is actually super cool that they have in iOS 14. And I think they did introduce this because more people are using FaceTime right now. So we finally have sleep mode for the Apple Watch, but it is also for your iPhone. So when you go to sleep on the Apple Watch, you can see over here it has all these features, and they can show you it more on the Apple Watch. And I'll be making a video on this if you guys do want to know more about it. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, turn on notifications, and like the video. But this is not the end yet. Okay, so in Safari now, we can actually translate by clicking on that, and you can actually translate I'm not sure how this works so far, but you can see if we have any Spanish speaking websites, if you guys can tell me one, we'll be able to do this, and then we can find it and try it out to see. And I might make a video on that, so stay tuned for that and turn on notifications. Also, remember, if you're the first to comment, then comment first and you will get a shout out from me. So that is it for our hidden features video. So I hope you guys did really like it, because it has some super cool features in there that you really didn't even expect at all. And some of them are just super cool, like this, which can bring you to the app switcher, which is super cool. And who knew that we could have all these features inside an iPhone with iOS 14 while nobody's really working at all. So if you guys did like the video, please remember to drop a like, subscribe, comment first if you're the first to comment, and make sure you just comment even if you're not first. And I'll see you guys in the next one.